Good evening RH simulation members, hello again on this new video. So today I'm going to show you how to land an Airbus A320. How to land it just on final approach, when you start flaring, when you cut power, how much you need to flare, how much you need to descend. All this we are going to discuss it in this video. So we are right now in final approach in San Francisco, runway 28 right. We are using an ILS. So in order to make a good landing, first of all you need to have a good approach into the airports. If you are if you don't know your airport well, how to for example in the intermediate fix what you should do, in the initial approach fix what you should do when you start decelerating, and when you start putting flaps, how much flaps do you need. All this is are factors that influence the landing. So if you are unstable, for example in the case of you intercept the glide slope from above, in this case you may struggle to recover. I mean you will descend, you will need to descend hard, and then once you recover you can climb again, or you don't recover at the correct moment. So in order to make a good approach, first of all you need to be stable. Look at this example over here. We are final approach, we intercepted the localizer and the glide slope, and look at the radio altitude. We are 2300 feet right now AGL, and we are stable, so we are fully established on the ILS. This is the first point. The second point, you should check also your runway. In this case we have a runway 28, so let's go to runway here. Second, let's take runway 28 right, and we double check the slope. So yeah, we have it here. So in this case we have minus 0.06% of slope. In this case we cannot take it in consideration. Let's take in consideration that the airport is flat, is normal. So in case if we have upslope runway in these conditions, we the things may change. So we have a normal runway, we have a long runway for sure. So we are using auto brake low, and we are using full flaps configuration. So now you are stable, you are flying category 3 or category 2 with the autopilots. The autopilot is going to do the job, but at some point you should disconnect the autopilot. So a lot of flight simmers, they don't know how to handle the aircraft. So the Airbus A320 uses a fly-by-wire. So the fly-by-wire, it has an artificial unit, so you can feel a little bit the force outside, but not that much as the 737 that you should trim each time as a general aviation aircraft. So in this case we are good, everything is easy. So you should just put small inputs on the stick, don't overcorrect. Even in the Boeing 737, don't overcorrect, because you should feel the aircraft and you should feel your descent. So how to descend, depending on the type of the aircraft. Right now we are talking about the A320. So in the A320 we should follow in this approach, in the ILS runway 28 right, we should follow a 3 degrees of slide. When you hear 3 degrees of glide slope, it doesn't matter descent glide or climb glide, 3 degrees equals to 5% of descent gradient or climb gradient. What we are going to see in this video, we are category Charlie, sorry, aircraft. The aircraft is category 3 Charlie, so our ground speed is going to be between 140 and 160, or in this range. So we should follow more or less a 750 feet per minute of descent. So this is your descent vertical speed. So if you are right now, we are stable. If we follow 750 feet per minute, we are going to maintain this glide. What does it mean? It means that we are going to maintain 3 degrees of glide slope. So we are going to descend in the path. So once we cross the threshold, this we call it threshold cross height at 55 feet. So at 55 feet I should cross the threshold. There you start counting 5 seconds. So you are not going to count it for sure in your mind, but there you feel the aircraft. You are going to descend, keep it descending 750 feet per minute, and once you arrive to 30, start flaring gently. Don't overreact. Don't make very huge inputs in the stick, because you are going to climb. But this is for sure depending on the conditions and on many other factors. Let's consider that we don't have too much wind, and we are exactly, our approach speed is going to be 139. We are exactly at 139. So once you hear 30, 20, 10, start retard. But for sure this is depending. Imagine you are right now at 30 feet and you are at speed, I don't know, 145. At 30 I'm going to cut power. I'm not going to cut power until I hear retard, because if I don't cut at 139 I'm going to climb, and I'm going to be careful with my inputs. So right now what we are going to do, we are 7.5 nautical miles far away from the runway. We are going to continue the descent. We are going to follow a 750 feet per minute of descent gradient or the slope, and we are going to follow the flight directors, and we leave the auto throttle on speed mode in order to concentrate on the glide. So now I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. Is going to do some crazy stuff. The pose, sorry, the pose, yeah, look, okay. So let's disconnect the autopilot. Autopilot disconnected, and let's follow the puppy, sorry, not the puppy but the glide. So now I'm stable. Let me look for, well, I'm not, let's go gear down. Apologize, speed checked. I know. Let's decelerate more. I should be stable. Speed checked, flaps 2, flaps 3. And speed checked, flaps full. So we are in fully configured. Let's look for stable at 1000. I'm going to correct. So here we are, 1000. So now let's look for 750 feet per minute. I was talking, I didn't see well the configuration, so let's continue. So now I'm going to look for the 750 or 800. Look, I'm maintaining 700 feet per minute, 750 until 800 feet per minute, and the aircraft is following the glide. Look, I'm climbing. Let's go a little bit down more. Let's go to 850. That's it, not more. 900. Okay, we correct again. Then 750. 500 we are stable. Let's go back to the glide and to the localizer. So look, 750. If you follow it, you are good. I'm climbing, land. Okay, I don't let the aircraft climbing, but I don't descend too much. 900, that's fine. That's totally fine. So
100 above.
100 above minimum.
Minimum.
Continue. 100. 55.
50, 40, 30.
Start flaring.
20,
Cut power.
retard.
Leave it. Leave it. We touched. So speed brake are up, reverse is green, and we are decelerating. So I just did really small inputs on the stick to not over correct. So let's break the aircraft here. So guys, if you climb on the glide, I mean, I was not stable because I had to extend gear and flap, speed brake at 6 miles final. It was a little bit stressful, but you should be stable at 1000 feet in the radio altitude. If you are not stable, guys, just go around. I mean, in the simulator, if you are flight simmer, 500 feet. If you are not stable, go around. It should be like this, the procedures. And yes, if you are a little bit high on the glide, that's fine. Correct by pitching up, but not 400 feet per minute, because you are going to climb more, and then you are going you are obliged to descend again, and then you overcorrect when descending. You go below the glide, then you should go up again. You overcorrect. The corrections should be gentle. I am above the glide. I need to descend 900 feet per minute as maximum, but the regulation says half, so 700 feet per minute, half of it's 350, so I should maximum correct at 10 or 1050 feet per minute, and also above 750 plus 350, so you are at 11. So if you go again up, so sorry, if you go up 750 minus 750 plus 300, so if you go above 500, correction 350, you are also unstable. So guys, I think my idea is clear. So this is how you land, and the flare is going to be gentle depending on your speed, and you need to feel the aircraft. So this is, guys, the procedure, and this is the video on how to land an Airbus A320 in San Francisco, in this huge airport, because it is stressful. You are in stressful situation. There is traffic behind you, and you should land and vacate. So don't let the stress affect your landing. I mean, you should do it well and concentrate. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something today, and thank you again for your support, sorry, because really you are supporting the channel, and we are growing up. So see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.